Was it the best you ever had? Was it the worst you never know? I gotta tell you what I take and play it up like it's a joke. No more surprises. Guess it's like this. I'll do anything for you. This is highness.
Hey, how's it going? Sorry I'm a little bit late, but I'm here. Another day. Today's Friday. Start of the weekend. There isn't that much today. I didn't really do anything today. I had some other tasks and, you know, nothing much. We just get started, really. I mean, hey. Don't know if I'm gonna beat this game today or not. Probably not, I imagine. If I do, then, I mean, that's great. But I feel like it's gonna be another slow one. There isn't that much to do. Because I have to wait for, what, 8 hours in game time? Until, like, I could get the gun. Or have an appointment, or, you know, start the appointment to get my gun back. We'll see how long I go for tonight. Who knows? I might play Monster Hunter late at night. I don't think I'm gonna stream it though. But I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I want to go back and no, never mind. I was gonna think of going back to the building. But yeah, I don't think so. Just have to pass the time. Just pass the time, that's it. I guess we'll be here for a while. Forget thought for 1 point. What do you mean 1 point? Oh, hell no. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Not worth it. I'll just keep the homosexual underground thought. Alright, we'll play another round of Suzerain.
The suzerainty box is heavy and slightly awkward in your hands. You give it a light shake and you open up a number of pouches containing wood. In addition, from the end,
Oh, those are nice.
you hold the open Welcome to Suzerainty, a game of economic strategy for the whole family. The rulebook,
Can I
the
play-
instructions
I don't know
are
if I can
opaque
play
at
another game.
first. You soon figure out the basic conceit. Each player represents an administrator for the suzerain of Revachol. That's as you leaf through the pages, your eye catches on it. Remember, there are many parts. The actual scoring system appears infinitely complex.
I guess I can't play the game with them again.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
I mean, I don't know what else to spend on my real, so I might as well buy some things.
Of course. Such violence and immorality. I mean, enjoy.
Another Dick Mullen book that woefully misrepresents the nature of police work. In this one, our detective returns from a trip having successfully solved one case, only to embark on another. Does he finally face the taxing nature of his occupation? No. He doesn't even look like a normal officer of the law. Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. Also, I think someone's choking in the background. Hey Scratch, why? Why you ask that? What's up, Bongo? Goose watches MLP in his spare time. I don't. I watch it every day, in fact.
In your hand, you hold Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. The brittle paperback feels fragile to the touch. The cover features a pastiche of different scenes. In the foreground, a man in a dark overcoat clutches a pistol to his chest. Rising up behind him are two silhouettes wrapped in a passionate embrace.
You aren't supposed to stream this that soon, Goose. Why did you? Why not? It's a Friday. Am I not allowed to stream this early? Is that against the law? Is it out the norm of what I'm supposed to do?
The tagline reads, Detective Dick Mullen must prove his innocence after an old friend is murdered by someone who looks just like Dick Mullen. That seems to sum up the premise nicely. Needless to say, it violates nearly every RCM regulation for a detective to investigate a murder in which he is a suspect.
Are you really reading that, detective?
I mean, Kim, I just need to pass the time. I have nothing else to do. I really need to know who this Dick Mullen guy is. I'm looking for advice on being a real detective.
Good luck finding it. He's not much of a character, I think you'll find. Just a stand-in for the reader.
The point is for the reader to feel like they're solving the crime along with Dick Mullen. A crude narrative convention, but no less effective for it.
Get your hands up in the air. I want to see your swing. I want to see you swing. I'm arresting you for the bad conduct at the dance floor. Oh, shit. I don't have my webcam on. You guys can't see me swing and dance.
The story opens with a knock at the door. Detective Dick Mullen is greeted by an old friend, Charlie Spillane, who's come to Mullen to ask a favor on this dark and cold night. Spillane needs Mullen to drive him in from Vespa to a small town along the Elysium coast. Despite his friend's apparent agitation, Mullen does as he's asked, then returns home where he passes out drunk, as he does most nights. An extremely unprofessional and hurtful stereotype that's offensive to all upstanding officers of the law.
Look, I can't judge.
2 days later, Mullen is arrested by the Vespa police and charged with the murder of Charlie Spillane. At his interrogation, Mullen learns that Charlie Spillane was shot in a bar in the very town Mullen dropped him off in by a man matching Mullen's description. Desperate to clear his name, Mullen manages to convince the Vespa police to release him for 3 days so that Mullen may solve his friend's murder and prove his innocence.
The cops released their prime murder suspect so he could find the real killer? Are you shitting me?
What's the matter, detective?
The lieutenant turns to you with a start. I don't know who's writing this shit, but I get the feeling there aren't experts on homicide investigations.
The lieutenant shrugs, resigned to the idea that his profession will rarely, if ever, be accurately represented in art and literature. They're not shitting you, detective. This is what the writers think passes for police procedure.
Yeah, this was written by a child. With an imagination of how the police works. Have you seen the woolly mice goose? Earlier during this year, for some reason, scientists decided to put forth effort to revive woolly mammoths, and as a test, they fused DNA extracted from a... I'm just waiting for your other message to pop up. From a mammoth carcass into an early born mice. I have read an article about it, yes. It was last month, I believe. It's an interesting research. And, you know, it's interesting. I remember like a couple years ago that they were planning on trying to revive or bring back the mammoths, woolly mammoths from extinction. But I do remember seeing that and seeing a picture. Well, hey, I'd say bring back the woolly mammoths. Why not? Bring them back. Bring them back. Although I don't know how, I don't know how they would, they would survive in this current climate. These scientists have nothing better to do. They could be making robots or advancing the science of prosthetics. Instead, they're trying to revive an extinct species for what? Because it's cool. I mean, I don't know. No, don't really know. But to me, I mean, it's kind of interesting. But you are right for what? I mean, I don't know if... I mean, even if they do bring back the woolly mammoths, it's just... I don't think it's going to work out too well with this current climate we have. I'd say bring back the dinosaurs. Revive the dinosaurs. Why not? Cooler. I haven't been making, looking at technology. Don't know anything about what's going on with robots that they're developing, or like androids or whatever. I think the main thing is about AI nowadays. But there's what is it, Boston Dynamics? Yeah, they would make these robot dogs. It's been a while since I've seen like any updates from those guys. Usually Boston Dynamics are like the forefront of like these kinds of things. You aren't wrong. How did mammoth bear the current climate conditions? I do not think they'd survive for long. Eventually they end up like they were, extinct. Okay, so Mullen didn't do it.
Of course, Mullen didn't do it. That's the whole named Diana Denerva.
Now it's getting interesting. Nice. Damn.
And not just any dame. She's truly one in a million. A knockout whose mind is as dangerous as her curves. But she's got a secret.
Hold on, my mainframe is being compromised. My mainframe is under attack. But I'm trying to like keep an eye on it right now. It's fine it's okay. But it's not a good sign. It's pretty common nowadays. Last time this was bad was like the Batman Arkham series. Or maybe Elden Ring, I'm not sure. Hey Wolf, what's up? Scientists should focus their efforts on studying you. Yeah, put me under a microscope. I feel like aren't you doing that already with your dossier? Study his brain, they say. Just got back from 6 hours of going to Indiana and back. Jeez. Well, hopefully it went fine. Safe travels and all that.
Secrets are the currency of human relations. Your secrets are unknown even unto you. So does that make you a rich man or a beggar? Deneuve reveals that she was Spillene's lover and that he was mixed up with a local amphetamine smuggling operation. As soon as Mullin begins pulling at strings, the whole conspiracy begins to unravel. Not only is the local police captain in on the amphetamine ring, so is the son of a powerful politician and a strung-out art collector named Torvald, each of whom has his own reasons for wanting Spillane dead.
Yeah, my mama and I had to pick up my stepdad since it's Friday. I see. A dossier is not a form of scientific thesis, Goose. It's supposed to be informative regarding your dangerous and strange antics. It's more like a document compiling general information. Okay, well. Either way, I mean, I'm gonna put down my will that no one is gonna study me. When I die, when I hit the bucket, when I kick the bucket, I will write down my will that no one is allowed to study my brain, my body. No one. Okay, just to make sure. I don't want any scientist, no one, to put me under a microscope and just study me. Or they're gonna make or any experiments or whatever. Just let me rest in peace. You know? Or else I will haunt your life forever. I'll move things around your apartment, your home. I'll make some spooky noises, some weird noises around your home, and you'll be like, "What the hell is that?" I'm like, spooky. You'll hear you'll hear the clown nose around your home. You know? I was like, what was that? Will that really make a difference? You're already in the various fandoms scopes, including the Floridian Congress. Yeah, I'm already being targeted. Oh boy, I'm already in the radar of almost every single fandom. That's not, oh boy, I gotta disappear. Where did you get the 187 real? I convinced the light bending guy. I gave him like a good investment plan, and he gave me 100 real for that. Not much, but hey, I'll take it. If you're gonna haunt the home, then all I need to do is sell it. Oh boy, yeah, okay. You're so smart. You're so smart. Oh, you're so logical. Such a smart character in the horror movie you are. I will haunt you. I will haunt your life. I don't care. Wherever you go, I will follow. You're gonna have to conduct a seance to get rid of me.
Outwardly, the old police captain is a real law and order crypto-fascist, a barrel-chested man who's beaten his share of suspects to pulp. But he's also dirty and increasingly paranoid that someone's going to expose his role in the drug ring.
You're speaking with a professional student of necromancy arts. My family raised me so I could raise them back from the graves. You're done for. I mean, how about if I was a chill ghost? What if I was just chill? What if I was just want to, I'm not gonna like threaten you. I'm not gonna hurt you, or I'm not gonna do any, What if I was just, chilling? Would you still exercise me or what?
He would certainly have the motive and the means, but the captain walks with a noticeable limp from an
Is it
old
exercise or
war injury.
exercise?
Is it possible that he was
Exorcise.
able to conceal it long
I
enough
don't
to
know.
commit the murder? A typical privileged twat. In all likelihood, he's just in over his head. He does bear a personal grudge against Spillane, though, a former prosecutor who nearly brought down his father's administration.
Of course I would. It's me paying the bills, not you. Wow. Unbelievable.
The kid doesn't exactly have Dick Mullen's manly build, but he is the correct height. And while interrogating him at his home, Mullen did notice a certain overcoat that looks suspiciously like his own.
Would not allow a chill ghost to hang out in his home. Unbelievable.
Torvald, the art collector, is a strung-out mess. Frankly, it's hard to imagine him holding a pistol steady enough to actually hit someone, let alone plug them 3 times in the chest the way Spillane got did. That said, Torvald and Spillane have a long history, and while interrogating him, Mullen discovers that Torvald was once involved with Diana Deneuve. Could it be that this is all over a sordid love triangle? One evening, Diana Deneuve comes to Mullen's hostel room in tears. The two of them drink half a bottle of vodka, and soon they're seeking comfort in each other's arms. Yes, comfort and pleasure. The warmth of another human's touch. The burning taste of liquor on her full, sweet lips. Well, that testimony won't be admissible any longer.
Nice, get it, Mullen. How does Mullen expect to solve the murder if he's sleeping with witnesses?
The man's a prosecutor's nightmare. Solving a murder counts for nothing if all the evidence gets thrown out in court over police misconduct. That's just Dick Mullen's modus operandi. He might bend the rules, but he closes cases like no one else can.
Nice, get it, Mullen.
As the two lovers share a post-coital cigarette, Diana Deneuve turns to Mullen and says, "By the way, Dick, there was something else I meant to tell you. I love you." Whatever it is, Mullen never hears the words. A blow to the base of his skull knocks him out cold instantly.
Fuck.
When Mullen comes to, Deneuve is dead on the hostel bed next to him. To make matters worse, his clothes are covered with her blood.
Double fuck.
Mullen trashes his blood-stained clothes and flees the hostel, knowing it's only a matter of hours before the cops discover Deneuve's body, if they haven't been tipped off already. Fleeing a crime scene, destroying evidence. Even if Detective Mullen didn't commit the murder, he should be facing years behind bars. Dick Mullen won't be sent to the clink for the sake of some legal niceties. The heat is on. If Dick Mullen can't solve both murders before the cops catch up to him, he's going away for life. Can you solve the case before the cops close in?
Wait, I got some questions first.
What is it, Detective?
Why does everyone close to Dick Mullen wind up dead?
It's a dangerous line of work, but somebody has to do it. That's why Dick Mullen never lets anyone get too close.
Why did Dick Mullen become a detective in the first place?
There was never a time when he wasn't a detective. He was born a detective.
Was I not born to be a detective?
For a moment, you cease to read the story on the page and see the book for what it is. A collection of brittle, cheaply printed pages held together by glue made from the hooves of horses.
Huh? Hey Dubber, how's it going?
From nowhere, you hear the screech of sneakers on a waxed floor, and you feel the burn of rope against your hands. Are these figments of some other life?
Oh, I hate that. I hate when, when the sneakers just making that noise, the screechy noise. To me, it's like nails on chalkboard. Or styrofoam.
You won't find the answers you're looking for here, in other words.
Fine, well, that's good. Why bother solving crimes when the world is so evil?
Is it really so evil, Detective?
Okay, maybe not. There are parts worth saving.
Like what?
Friends and family. The pleasure of contemplating art. Sweet taste of a good cigarette, which I still need to find. The old cliche answer. Friends and family, of course.
Do you even have those?
I got Kim.
Just make sure you don't lose him. You'll not find another like him. It's true in more ways than you know. But then, what does this book know? It's just a poorly made piece of pulp garbage made to be consumed and discarded.
I don't have any more questions. I figured it all out.
So, who did it, Detective? Who killed Charlie Spillane and Deanna Deneuve?
Communism killed him. Why is that even an answer? The dirty police captain? The junkie art collector? The politician's twat son? Dick Mullen. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to pick number one, because why is that even an option?
What? That doesn't even make sense. There's never a straight answer with you, is there? You just get hooked on random stupid notions and then repeat them every chance you get.
Right. That's right.
Now go on. Find out who really did it. You begin furiously flipping through pages. Even as you know these books follow a series of well-worn tropes, you find yourself completely engrossed. You're turning pages so fast, you don't even notice the ancient spine coming unglued.
This is such a poorly made book.
You try to grab the pages as they come loose, but your fingers aren't quick enough. They're gone.
Oh my gosh, I failed.
Dozens of pages scatter across the floor. The last fifth or so of the book seems to have been lost. It's possible that you could gather and reassemble the pages, but it would take way too long.
Stupid old horse glue.
Ah, yes. The problem with mass-market paperbacks. They are not made to last.
I prefer hardcover, I'll admit, but I mean, paperbacks aren't that bad if they're properly made.
Perhaps this is a sign that you should get back to solving your own murder, huh, detective?
In your hand, you hold 4/5 of Dick Mullen and the mistaken identity.
Man. Now I'll never know, man.
Advanced race theory. Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights.
Learning cap for rhetoric raised to 5, +1 conceptualization. The mystery is mostly aesthetic. Okay, I'll go talk to him. Not that I'd like to, but might as well get it out of the way.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
I think I know what the race enigma is.
And
It's shit. I just wanted to get into the harbor. Paradoxically, you plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory. This racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money. It's just something you shock people with, liberal and progressives people. It's whatever you want it to be. It's free association language exercise, degenerate race hero. I don't know about the rest, but it's clear I should stop drinking the ancient Lemurian and mind poison Al Ghul. This dump is ready to be superseded by the Aeropagite superstate. I could serve as a clerk in your administration. Maybe you need a cop.
Look, babe. The disco dancing degenerate has run out of cocaine to shoot into his arms. This has made him short, fused, and impolite. Underneath the posturing, there is dread.
Coca has really fucked him over, Jean.
You could have used this opportunity to overcome your narrow Al Ghul ravaged identity. Take solace from the fact that these thoughts will never entirely leave your brain. They will be with you on...
Damn, Jean. How...
was there an out of this for you with success? Or was the rhetoric game rigged? I can't tell.
I just want to get rid of that task. I mean, at least I got XP from that. Maybe there was a way, but whatever. About 5 more hours until I can meet up with that appointment. Guess I'll go back to the bookstore.
The display rack is brimming with worn shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
I'm interested in that Greatest Innocence book.
A true cultural touchstone. Enjoy the read.
I kind of forgot she doesn't actually know what these books are. This dusty tome brings knowledge on the history of innocence. It's written by one... I'm not going to even try to pronounce this name. like Joao Paulo Salomão Lopez de Fuego. A masked fascist who tries to reach a conclusion on which of the innocents is the coolest in the world.
The Greatest Innocence by Joao Paulo Salomão Lopez de Fuego. The book is large and heavy.
Crack open this immense tomb.
Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain.
Hey Chris, what's up? Can't keep beating into this. You're in the wrong site.
You can do it. It'll be worth it. There's something here. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. You ready?
Sure, why not?
That's the spirit. Here we go. Question 1. Who was the first innocence?
Oh,
Dolores Day.
well, if my brain, I think she, right? I don't remember. The first innocence. I think it is Dolores Day.
Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence of
What?
humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions. Among these, the moral intern, she was powerful and beautiful on all her icons. Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat, and it hurts. You see a flash silver, a wreath, an airport bag, and blonde hair. You don't know why. Another choice, perhaps? Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one.
What?
A strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust, and the ice, and the humans. That is unimportant to the quiz. Stop thinking about this. Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence? It wasn't Dolores Day.
Sola?
Incorrect.
Oh,
Sola was anointed during the previous century and even lived to see the current one. She was an urban planner who spoke her mind and largely left history to its own devices, encouraging people to excel on their own rather than prescribing to a deified model of history. She is often called an anti-innocence.
I already failed the Disco Elysium quiz.
Sola resigned after an assassination attempt by a Yugo nationalist who blamed her for not taking the side of the left during the turn-of-the-century revolutions. Innocences don't usually resign. Care to try again?
The Pericarnasians? The Pericarnasian.
Correct. Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for Aurum. As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party. Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence? Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody.
Doesn't sound too familiar to me. Shoot me a hint.
An innocence is the highest category of historical personage in the world, a literal personification of history. Traditionally, an innocence, when anointed, assumes supreme rule over the Occident or the known world in general. At least the parts that matter.
Okay, very interesting, but that doesn't help me answer the question.
I can do better. Okay, so commonly an innocence does not enforce his or her power through military power. This is seen as unnecessary. The innocence wins because an innocence can't help but win, for their deeds are inevitabilities. Did this help?
No.
Damn. Great. Dolores.
Dolores. uh. Vesper Messina?
Incorrect. Vesper Messina is not a person, but a defunct state on the southeastern coast of the Occident. It used to take up most of the peninsula before separating into the republics of Vesper and Messina. Care to try again?
Franco Negro?
Correct. Named the innocence of militarism, he codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the Inter-Isolari Real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation. Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission, but at the same time may rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue. Question 3. Who was the false innocence?
All news to me, so maybe a few hints?
Yes, there exists a group called the Founding Party, known as the Holy Party, during the time of the Pericarnacian. This, the world's oldest international organization, spends its time in search of either the re-emergence of the innocents or new members. There seems to be a mix-up with the sources. It's not my fault. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. She's beautiful.
What was the question again? Who was the false innocence? Dolores?
No, stop thinking it. I said it wasn't her. She was true.
Stepan the Despicable?
Incorrect. Stepan the Despicable, regent of Kedra, was a ruler who conquered the known world during the Kedriatic conquest, instead of the despotic Erno Pasternak. Would you try again?
And the Disco Elysium lore is crazy. Okay, how about Erno Pasternak?
Correct. There have been a number of counter or false innocences, some assumed to have innocentic qualities, some who just thought so themselves. Occasionally, they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. The most famous and important of these was Erno Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable of Kedra. Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all. The most precious to humankind.
You sound confident. Go right ahead. A hint would come in handy.
Of course, this is my thing. The reason I exist in this world. The correct answer is Franco Negro.
You're absolutely certain of this.
0 doubts.
All right, then.
Incorrect. While Franco Negro built concrete churches and cathedrals, and while many people, especially the Mesk, consider him a father figure, due to his militarism and nationalism, João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego argues differently. Another choice, perhaps?
So, encyclopedia. What was this? What was that? The hell was that?
Oh yes, militarism and nationalism. My bad. Yes, obviously. Correct. The MESC might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence, a most radical change to the whole fabric of the world. Everything from inter-esolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow, and more beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test. The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get a D. Not particularly remarkable, but technically a passing grade. Not that anyone really expected better.
Looks like I need to catch up on my studies. Yeah, at least I still passed.
You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end. Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
Okay, first of all, I blame it on physical instrument and encyclopedia for that, okay? Damn you, you arrogant book.
What's going on with you?
Think you're so smart, goddamn. The book is unfair.
Okay.
The lieutenant stares at you, his visage unflinching.
You are shouting at an inanimate object, like a real weirdo. No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers.
Shut the fuck up.
Man, something's weird about this book. You should do something fun instead. Rock out. Forget about it.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Alright, I want to buy Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
Indeed. Something about that book does seem to have spoken to you. Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for.
A small green book giving off a peculiar foreboding impression, although it's hard to figure out why. It describes the various ways of healing debilitating ailments through the use of pale, some of which sounds implausible at best.
Medicinal Purposes of the Pale. The cover of this heavy tome features a number of esoteric symbols. Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the pale. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book.
What's a pharmacopoeia?
You come across the following explanation. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials, readers will find assembled here the timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of traditional Seolite medicine practitioners, MESC mystics, and Ilmaran folk doctors. Finally, something to calm the angry spirits that have been plaguing you.
Okay, well, first of all,
It seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the pale, as well as instructions for producing a variety of herbal remedies.
First of all, why are these skills being coy with me right now? Is there anything in there about restoring lost memories?
There are a number of Seolite tonics that promise to improve your short-term memory, but nothing that speaks to your condition.
I just want something that will soothe the relentless torment of my existence. Same. I think we all want that. Anything about curing an apocalyptic hangover?
What you're describing is booze. You don't need any herbs for that.
Anything about curing an whatever.
There's nothing in
Blah.
here that speaks to hangovers directly. However, while browsing through the various descriptions, you become convinced that you could assemble something from the ingredients listed here. Want to give it a shot?
Alright, bug, let's see what you got.
First, you need to choose a base ingredient.
Ginger root, a sprig of fresh mint, common meadow rue.
Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle.
Mix it with a drib of whiskey. Boil it with a tea made from birch bark. Mash it into paste with some aloe vera extract. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going random, I guess.
Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add?
A few pomegranate seeds. A spoonful of sugar. Some wild ginseng root. Sugar.
The ginger root will help with the nausea, and the birch bark tea will help you flush out the toxins. The sugar just makes it taste better. The very thought of this tea causes your muscles to relax and your mind to clear. You're more present and in control than you were a moment ago.
Savor the feeling a moment longer.
A tingle rushes down your spine, and you feel your toes uncurl. If only it could always be like this.
I wanted to try and concoct one of those hangover cures again.
Very well. First, choose a base ingredient.
Wait, so can I, like, keep doing this? As a way to, like... No, there's no way.
Next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle. Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to... You've created a delicious tincture of whiskey and ginger. According to the pharmacopoeia, it should increase your energy and focus, though, in your experience, it's only done the opposite. Would you like to try again?
No, this stuff is a bunch of hooey anyway.
Very well. First, choose a... Next, you'll need to combine the basing. Lastly, is that you've created a delicious tincture of whiskey. Would you like to try again?
Okay, did I actually... Okay. Wait, what?
Very well. First, next, you'll need to combine the base ingredient. Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to add? You've created a delicious tincture of whiskey and ginger. Would you like to try again?
Wait, so for the first time I actually got it right? I got the right combination.
Next, you'll need to combine. Lastly, is there you've created a delicious tincture of whiskey and ginger. According to the pharmacopoeia, would you like to try again? You close the book and find your...
That's odd. Okay, two more, like, less than 2 hours until, like... So I could do this task, get my gun back. Is there anything else I can buy and look at?
Shelves. The display rack is brimming.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Little girl, help. My Dick Mullet book ripped before I could get to the end. Do you know what happens?
Which book was it, sir?
It was Dick Mullet and the Mistaking Identity.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I haven't read that one yet. I wish I could help you.
Oh. Hey, Steven. Sorry, guys. Last night I needed to go to bed and get up today between 4 a.m. and 4:30 a.m., so I had to go to bed. I mean, no need to apologize. It's all good. Just hope you had a good sleep, is all. It's nice seeing you, though. Hope you had a good Friday.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai. The display rack is brimming with worn
I guess I'll buy the
paperbacks.
book.
It is a bestseller for a reason.
I could buy this again. Oh, it's because I gave it to kid. The Man from Hyamdal and the Devil Woman. The frontispiece of this old paperback features a muscle man in his chains, kneeling before a salacious-looking woman on a regal seat. A bonfire lies between the throne and the man, casting shadows on the wall. In the shadow, the vixen's headdress looks like a pair of demonic horns.
The edges of the pages are worn and smudged. A lot of people have read about the Devil Woman's altercations with the Hyamdal man.
Look at the back cover.
The jacket copy proclaims, "Man from Hyamdal returns in his most exciting adventure yet. After crashing into a strange jungle, cannibalistic natives abduct his only surviving comrade, Noble Tiribold. Before Man from Hyamdal can mount a rescue,
My AA sponsor was taking his wife to the Portland airport. I want to stop by at 5:30 to make a 6 a.m. AA meeting. It's pretty early. But, hey, I mean, hope everything worked out, though.
he is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors and taken to the ancient citadel of Cloud City, where a mysterious and wicked queen rules supreme. Will Man from Hyamdal be able to escape his dire situation and find his missing friend?
Everything's good? That's good. It's a Friday after all. Fridays are always good. Today is just passing the time. Pretty soon I'll finish this game, maybe today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Time to flip through the book.
You open the book to a random page. Man from Hyamdal, wielding his two Zweihanders, is carving through a sea of savages, his visage fixed in grim determination. His arms, whirling like windmills, are soaked with the blood of his enemies. Mangled corpses litter the battlefield. Good God, this is some retrograde stuff. When was this shit written? You flip to the copyright page. This book was written in 38.
Oh shit, gritty and heroic.
Berserker rage burns in his azure-hued eyes as he brings glory and honor to his long-lost Hyamdala tribe. From the village of Hyamdal, the ivory giant roars like an ice bear, and the winds of Gatla howl out his name.
Give me more!
Man from Hyamdal rides on a gilded griffin, his golden mane billowing in the breeze. Both Zweihanders sheathed on his back. He is off to war. Will he conquer his enemies? Will he conquer himself?
Onward.
The steel muscles of Man from Hyamdal gleam in the humid jungle air. Yet the man does not sweat. In meditation, his soul drifts in the frigid northlands he calls home.
Holy shit, this is so me. Really get into the book. I mean, it's just like a fantasy book.
A passage reads, "The man from Hyamdal looks up, his eyes blue as the mountain lakes of his homeland. He rarely speaks, but now his voice booms in the darkened throne room. Do not try to sap my masculine essence, wicked temptress. Son of Hyamdal will never succumb to your seductive wiles. Thine spells are no match for purity and strength of will. Brothers of Hyamdal, stand above the vices of flesh, for it is weak and corruptible, yet mine is forged in gore and strife." Queen Lydiana just laughs, a sultry and salacious sound, then says, "I have grand plans for you, Man from Hyamdal." She gestures her diabolical hand toward an array of potions and unguents. "First, you shall please me. Then lead my armies against the vicious cannibals, Not a muscle moves in the face of the man from Yelmdal. Yet inside, there is turmoil. This goes against all he holds sacrosanct. This is beyond primitive.
Wow, this is epic. I kept hoping it would get better, but the writing is terrible and repetitive. Wow, this is epic!
In the final pages, man from Hjelmdal mounts Galavarin, his mighty griffin, and turns his gaze to the horizon. Queen Lydiana is dead, but an army of cannibals is storming the gates, and still there's no word of trusty Tyribald. To find out what happens next, you'll have to pick up Man from Hjelmdal and the Three-Eyed Skull, available in fine bookstores everywhere. Spring 39.
Huh. That's funny.
The display rack is brimming with worn paper.
Almost there. Just like 38 more minutes.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
This Dick Mullen book fell apart before it got to the end. Do you have another copy?
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. Some of these old paperbacks just don't have the durability. I would be happy to sell you another one, but unfortunately, it's the last copy we had in stock.
I bought this book for how much? $9.99? 9 real? And it fell apart in my hands? I want my money back.
Give up. You'll never find the answer. There's no other copy of Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity here.
But there's got to be a way to solve this.
There isn't. If only you had more time, more resources. Who knows what you could have come up with? Maybe if there had been more money and less speed. Or more speed. Or that, yes. Either way, you might have been able to come up with an answer, but not like this. Hang on, you can do this. Use your imagination. You know who the suspects are. Just make it up. So, who killed Charlie Spillane and Diana Denuva, detective? Just fucking pick one.
Wait, I got it. It was communism.
Okay, sure. A defunct political ideology came and murdered a couple of people. History repeats itself, and the whole cycle starts again. Case closed, and with no time to spare. Ideologies are dangerous, but communism won't be troubling the people anymore. All thanks to you, Politico detective.
That was just like a joke answer. I don't know if I could solve that mystery, but alright, we're almost there. I just need something else to do. I don't know what though.
Don't call. Don't call her.
Wake up.
There's no waking him from his stupor. His mind is elsewhere.
The legend! He's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
No, I don't think I have anything else to do. I can't think of anything at all. There's just like 30 more minutes until the appointment.
Oh, the god of dance is back! I'm dancing with the god of dance! Goodbye, officer.
The God of Dance!
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
Yes, what is it?
I'm just making sure if there's anyone else to talk to.
Good morning! Yeah! Harder car!
I thought about the discarded melody and came to the conclusion that Van Eyck has lived around here.
J'adore! God is close by, but maybe he doesn't have good enough ears. Let me turn it up so we can lure him here.
Harcourt.
Alright, let's just move on.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. Life is gone.
Well, I can't really think of anything, but I could just interact with one of the objects in my inventory. Again. Maybe there's an orb, a bubble.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Fine, I'll buy your windbreaker.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
Might as well spend my money on something.
The speakers
Wait, what?
below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
$50 for these? Wait, hold on. I just saw something. Why the hell is this over here? Never saw this. Footfall within, not human. Up there? The Phasmid, perhaps? No, you know it's but a dog.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed. A good starter pair, officer. And when you're ready to upgrade, come back and see me.
A good starter.
A man who knows his style. Much respect. Sporty and practical, officer. Good choice.
Now I have a bunch of new items to try out, but I don't think I'll put them on.
Everything's still cool here,
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over
I'll buy
them.
it.
Super cool. Now the premium lifestyle is yours, officer.
The sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an almost mystical energy.
I can buy the speakers. Okay, now let me buy the speakers.
The junk is yours, officer. Happy listening. Try not to hurt your ears with that Samaran garbage.
Nice. What? I could sell this at 30? What a steal. Why did you even buy those? There are no magic speakers. There are lame speakers. All they will ever produce is a faint memory of a song you're trying to listen to. Sell them for cash.
Hello. Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
But I could actually sell this gun. Why can't I just, like, harvest, take all the guns from the, the whatever, the room in the do a commercial area and just sell them all. Whatever.
Another time, perhaps.
Okay, I might as well just, you know what? I might as well, like, interact with something.
In your hand, you hold 4. Why? There's truly no point. You'll never know who did it, because those pages have literally been scattered to the wind.
I just want to relive the experience.
If you insist. But again, it's really pointless. The story opens. Spillane needs an extremely unprofessional and hurtful. 2 days late, desperate to clear his name, Mullen manages to convince the... Of course, Mullen didn't.
All right,
in your
close it.
hand, you...
It's time. Hopefully it's worth the waiting. Like, the day's almost over. Alright, what did it say to go? Meet her near the old fish market at 22 and get your service weapon back. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. Oh, fuck. It startled me. Hey.
Put your hands where I can see them.
The aging woman under a mountain of police paraphernalia mumbles to herself and notices you and reaches for the megaphone.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands! Right now!
Jesus Christ.
Scavenged. Battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand.
This feels like a Dead Rising boss. She would be like one of those Dead Rising boss.
Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Wait, what should we do, Kim? Raise your hands. Easy, just take it easy.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, under duress! Officer, under duress!
Uh-oh.
I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Hands on your head. Suspect is armed and dangerous.
I'm not moving.
Suspect is on the loose. Suspect at large. Officer, administer street justice at our own peril. That one extra lick with a baton or extra knee strike above was what was actually required. Suspect is under control. Suspect is under control.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
The situation looks bad. Calm yourself. Steady your breathing.
Shit.
We can't leave. A delirious civilian is pointing a firearm at us.
Come on.
Your firearm. You need to solve this.
You can't solve this peacefully. Please lower the weapon.
Officer in need of assistance! Suspect at large! Get on the ground!
Ma'am, please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon.
Let's just talk. Alright?
Disturbance reported. Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot! Big red key! Big red key!
What is wrong with her? Please identify yourself.
It's the goddamn police, shitbag! Hug the pavement! You're under arrest!
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back. Medicine or drugs? She thinks she's a police officer. Try treating her like a police officer, a lower-ranking police officer.
Officer Pigs, W. Fierte Harrier Dubois, requesting your sidearm for inspection.
What?
She lowers the megaphone and stares at the gun in her hand. Patrol officer, you're in gross violation of the RCM Code of Conduct.
Sir?
She hesitates, looking around in confusion. The three-barreled pepper box wavers in her hand.
In this moment of hesitation, she almost doesn't seem disturbed, but like someone suddenly wakened from a deep sleep.
Patrol officer, I have to sign you up for a disciplinary hearing.
Easy. Press her too hard and she'll...
With a swift, poorly coordinated move, the woman slams the megaphone against her lips and teeth. A trickle of blood runs down her chin. She doesn't notice it.
Officer compromise! Unlawful impersonation! Pigs en route! Engage at will!
Okay. She's actually more agitated now. My bad.
Are you on drugs?
Confiscated contraband! Restricted access! 2 kilos missing! Eyewitness report compromised!
Oh my god.
I don't think she's on drugs. Being off drugs might actually be the problem here.
Well, you're not the police. We are the police.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Status unconfirmed!
Baby, you know who I am. Everybody knows. Wink. Yes, I'm the backup. Here to back you up. Lieutenant W. Fierte Harrier Dubois, 31st Precinct. This is my partner, Lieutenant Kitsuragi from 57th.
No. I thought Mr. Moran... Gareth!
What the hell is she on about? Hey, Scout.
There's a
How's it going?
scenario unfolding in her head right now. It has nothing to do with what's happening here.
What's the situation, officer?
Law enforcement compromised. Impersonating a police officer.
Does she not believe you two are actually police officers?
Wait, what if she's right and I am an imposter? Now that's very sus. I'm in full RCM lieutenant's uniform. And look at my partner. We're cops, alright. We really are cops. Look, white rectangles. We really are cops. Look at my badge.
License and registration, license and registration. Come in, dispatch. Sector, azimuth.
She repeatedly bashes the megaphone against her head and screams in the bloody mouthpiece. Playing Fallout 2 at the moment. Took a break from New Vegas. Fallout 2, wow. That's an old game.
It's not a code, just disjointed words.
Alright, please God. Please. It's a red check too. If I fail, I'm dead. I don't think I have a save either. Oh my God. I should have saved beforehand. Please God.
She's frantic, confused,
Fuck!
teetering under all that gear. There's an opening if you just move fast enough. If not, the lieutenant's got her in his sights. Host almighty, don't count on that. You saw the Binocloud can't shoot for shit.
No, I know myself. I know I'm gonna fail. No gun is worth this risk.
Sure, you're you, but how do we end this? She's not just gonna let you leave.
Fuck. No gun is worth this risk. Gun, I'm coming.
Confined quarters, assailant coming at me. Split-second decision. Fire out well.
What?
Oh my God.
God, I almost blew her head off.
Oh, it was empty. Half-Life, oh my God. Ah.
What is this? This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This isn't real. Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Huh.
She looks devastated. Grab the gun, right now. This might be your only chance.
Yeah, pick it up.
No one ever cares anymore. Why would they treat me like this?
It's kind of awkward.
Great gears are grinding to a halt. The machine is powering down. She's all out of jolt.
Poor woman. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
What do you think is happening to her?
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this.
But why was she like this in the first place?
Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8. And loneliness.
Yes, this is what happens when you listen to many cop shows on the radio. You're probably right. Loneliness.
Yeah, looks like a bad case. But the question is what to do with her right now.
Tried to kill me.
I don't think she actually... You're right, of course. This could have been very bad.
So we just arrest her?
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
Yeah, Titus sounds like the man for the job. I don't want to endorse the Hardy Boys' inflated sense of self-worth. Yeah, I guess, why not?
Then we can ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late, and they might have already gone home.
Oh, fuck, yeah, you're right.
But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please, leave the radio on.
As you turn to leave, the faintest of voices comes from the woman. She mutters. It seems like a reflex, a half-remembered sentence.
Reflex to what? Being left alone? She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and flashes now. Maybe if you search her once more. The woman stands slumped. She looks catatonic under her mountain of RCM paraphernalia. Is one of those things a police cap? There were narcotics in there too. You're thinking of taking them? Do.
Confiscate the narcotics. Wink. Pick up the RCM cap.
She doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia.
Oh, is that yours?
It's hard to say. It's been so long since you wore yours.
Mine? No, it's ours, the RCM's. Think so.
The lieutenant nods.
Ah, +1 authority. I got the gun. Equip this when times are most dire. A 30-shot revolving barrel of Valiers LaSalle pepper box, typically assigned to officers of the RCM upon reaching the rank of a sergeant. The butt of the gun is worn and the engraving on the side reads Sunrise Parabellum. This is your gun, no doubt about it. It is getting pretty late. I don't know if I have time to ask Titus and his boys to take care of the pigs. Sure. That's if they're even there. Still can't believe that a tribe managed to make a guy some kind of deity in less than 3 generations. Oh, they're still here.
The Copper NATO is back. What do you want?
There's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay. She needs help.
What's that, copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yep, her.
God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Kurong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everett's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, pig?
Whatever you do, do not admit to these punks you lost your gun. You will suffer if you do.
She had my hat. No, she didn't have anything of mine.
No? Well, whatever then, copper.
No. They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
What's her name? Her real name?
Auntie LaPlante. We always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne Amigo LaPlante. Marianne LaPlante.
Be anything else you wanted to know?
Who was she?
Was. Like before. Just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
Us kids? That must have been ages ago. She was better then. The children kept her together.
How did she get like this?
Wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
Someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends. Ever think of that? More like who wouldn't? Cool uniforms, fast machines, packing heat. Sign me up. Law enforcement is a respectable occupation, sir. I can't but feel partially responsible for the unhealthy culture that poor woman latched onto. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I mean, none of these options are... I don't know.
No, I didn't. Because I'm not fucking stupid, Polizonte.
Yeah, Carl. That's some pretty fucking weird shit to say. The pigs level weird. But whatever gets you through the day.
How's having your gun? Feels pretty good. Where did she get all her cop gear?
Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Station 41. A man carries a crate of rusted, unused badges. You think these would net us something at the annual auction? A balding detective drags a comb futilely across his head. Shit, who'd want those? Just dump them into the river.
Huh. Just dump the badges in the river. Thanks for helping out with this one, Titus.
No problem, old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Tremble. The time is now. Taola.
What time?
Time for the show. For Ta'ola, the hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Wait, what? What's that? What the hell? What? What? What's that?
Ulogu Theodos, Xeno Zausin, Ipoli Osithian, Echondes Fronisin.
Huh. Wait, when did this countdown begin?
Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
Oh, shit. This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Am I sure it's not just a joke or some kind of coping mechanism?
It's totally also a coping mechanism.
I'm a little afraid.
So you should be. The world island crumbles at your feet, and in the far plain, Palindropos. Perhaps, just a thought, this has something to do with the hangover.
This is so random. I do think the world might end soon. Yeah, I'm gonna opt out of the whatever this is. This was a mistake.
The face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing. We all become vapor.
Cop of the Apocalypse. 6 hours and 55 minutes? You woke up in a hotel room and started rambling about the end of the world. It's not your normal everyday doom crying either. Something truly colossal is approaching, the gloaming, calling, the bloodletting of unimaginable proportions. Until now you've been pleasantly vague about the precise nature of the cataclysm. No more. Put the bloodletting on the burner and really figure out what's threatening the fragile physical reality you just found yourself in. I mean, I got one more thought. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat the game soon, so I don't know if I should just spend another point on this. Huh. I guess I'll wait. I'm not going to spend another thought yet. Maybe there will be more in the future. Who knows? I'm gonna go back down. Now that I got my gun back, I feel more comfortable in advancing. Maybe I should get the gun out on my right hand.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, the polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognizes it.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago. Sheathe your sidearm, officer. A serious law official, cop by the book, should know to only unholster their service weapon when using it is unavoidable.
Fine. I mean, it's just to be sure, you know. Feels strange. Concrete pipe buried in sand and dust.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once, but her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Says the shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to. Doesn't wish to hurt you, not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going directly into your neural pathways. No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience, way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, but I'm stuck. What's happening to me?
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing is the ULAN frequency. Blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
I saw your equations. It's the Ulan frequency.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at.
You should probably check on Kim. That's what good partners do.
Right behind you, officer.
Eyes closed, the lieutenant is doubled over. He's still alive and breathing.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
He gestures towards something with a great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world. At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break you loose.
How'd you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
She nods toward her torture device.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
She studies her death ray and the law officials trapped in it. Have you experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not the cops, and of herself merely as prey.
You just turned it down so I could ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
You're looking for a deal with my mattress.
Speed! And Ember!
It's like I'm sleeper agent being activated.
Turn this.
The lieutenant clutches his head, grimacing.
God damn it.
He regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She steps reluctantly out of the shadows to gain lesson.
The gun she's carrying is a two-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
How did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
By hiding bullets under the floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
She didn't rat you out, by the way. Isabel, the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
Preparing for the worst?
I was. Before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit. It was dark in the shack. The waves outside had calmed down. She looked at the loaded gun. Then she cracked the barrel open and took the bullet out. Not today.
Did you shoot Lely?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
You're right. Claudia was the first to share her suspicions. When I threatened to arrest her, Claudia broke. She told me everything. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I guess I always knew she was a survivor above all else. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Your first guess wasn't entirely off.
Titus and his boys, man. They told us you were on the coast.
Even now, Kim is a paragon of professionalism. He is trying to make a clean cut of telling her she was betrayed.
Well, fuck. Those guys liked me, I know it. But this is what happens to people whom people like.
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? It's not personal, I opened them up.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Alright, I got a bunch of questions. Holy shit. Yeah. Would you say that Lely was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
You don't feel sympathy for mercs. It's hard work. There's nothing more personal that you had against him? Perhaps his way with women?
You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me. And definitely not a reason to off someone. Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
Do you feel protective of the Union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
She didn't hate him, okay?
I have other questions.
I'm listening.
Do you have an alibi for when Lely was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
They were. 10 minutes they couldn't account for. They did say you left to take a really long leak, 15 minutes. Was it 10 or 15? It was not half an hour.
You mean the length of a toilet break? That wouldn't even have been enough time.
Hold on, no one takes a 15-minute leak. Our investigation has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Play pinball much?
No. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in Dardun. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city. Why?
There's some mysterious pinball machines and some pretty mysterious rooms in the Whirling.
Yeah, and probably some ghosts from the time of the suzerain. I'm not really interested in supernatural mysteries.
Now we're just divulging into, like, off-topic subjects. Wait, what kinds of mysteries interest you then?
Not murder mysteries either, if that's what you're thinking.
She looks you in the eye, impassively, making it clear that she's not planning to comment on the matter any further.
That's a shame, because I happen to be a paranatural detective.
Cool. They sent a ghost cop after me. Congratulations.
What about elevators? Do you like elevators?
The fuck do elevators have to do with anything?
Do you or don't you?
Not particularly.
Why not?
Why are you so hung up on elevators?
That's a pretty good question, actually. She clearly doesn't know anything about the secret passage.
Not even quaint old rickety ones?
I'm not really into old shit for old shit's sake.
God damn it!
Lieutenant grabs his head.
So you know she's not an antiques enthusiast. Not my jurisdiction, man. But it also doesn't sound like she used that secret route at all.
Look, there's a secret way from the ground floor of the whirling to the roof.
Don't know it, but also, the shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
You have a gun.
And?
Where did you get it? See, it's a front loader. Do you have another gun somewhere? I can't quite tell. What kind of gun is it? I know you don't like old things, but do you sell antique rifles on the side?
The gun store.
What gun store?
Trigger Happy Jacks.
Really? Trigger? That doesn't sound like the name of the real store.
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal. Sure don't.
The breech loader?
No.
This is such a wipeout.
I can't quite tell what kind of gun it is.
A Nachtway 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
That isn't it.
Never really got into weapons trafficking. Especially not old weapons. They break too often, and you don't want unhappy customers among gun collectors.
There's other evidence I want to ask you about.
Yeah, evidence.
You like Clausia's a lot?
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
Are you a girl like her?
What the hell, man? Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse.
Is peeping one of your hobbies?
Wow. Pissing, pinball, and now peeping. I'm just not following your insinuations, Detective.
There's a hole in the wall. You can see into Clausia's room. I wouldn't blame you
If I want to stare at a pretty girl, I can pick one up at a bar. Or, worst case scenario, look at a naughty photo. Who has time to go skulking about the whirling, drilling holes in walls?
Man, she is like wiping everything about her like off. Like she's like making a case for herself.
Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough and you realize, for the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
But you want to be more than just friends.
Oh, so that's where you were going with this.
You said you wanted to run away with her.
That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her. Clausia was into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
Clausia only said they maybe kissed. Someone is lying here.
Wait, Clausia said you only kissed.
If that's what she wants on the record, so be it. I'm not about to go into details for you to jerk off to later.
Seriously, just move on.
Then what happened?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leading me on. I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her.
Clausia said you got very angry when she started seeing Lely. Threatened her.
Yeah. One time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
And despite everything, you helped her by staging the lynching?
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer. Go ahead. It's your body.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
Do you like to hang out on rooftops?
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
Is that the only reason you hung out on the roof?
The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
What's so great about her antenna?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival.
So you're sure you didn't shoot the merc from the roof?
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar.
Did you leave any flowers for Claudia on the roof?
No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
These weren't just flowers, they symbols of revolution.
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
But Claudia was mourning.
I never did understand why, when someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too.
Okay, so you didn't leave Maybelle's?
No, I did not.
You're running drugs for the Union. I've been through your lorry.
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
That really comes as a blow to her.
No, he didn't. I found my own way in.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
A bitter smile.
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
You're a criminal. I can't trust anything you say.
That's your prerogative.
You had a financial incentive to kill the merc.
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union.
The lieutenant is unable to articulate his question.
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be able to find this out later.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
But you're threatening us with it.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
He responds, holding your gaze. Okay, let's take a step back.
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
God. Who killed the merc if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity. She's refusing to adopt the demeanor of a cornered animal, a leader with no one to lead. She still wants to retain some control of the situation.
It's okay. We just want to...
He struggles to finish the sentence.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Claudia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Wait, did she also seem high to you?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
Glacier said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
Glacier said you seemed to have a plan compared to when you got there.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
Glacier knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain calm under pressure otherwise.
That's bad that he's so calm.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Do you think she killed Lily herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
If you didn't kill him, why hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
What do you mean, La Puta Madre agent?
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself.
I gotta heal.
Fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Tell me, what's my name? If you know that about me, you must know my name.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to La Puta Madre.
Did someone mention a fucked up tie? I call bullshit! You're too crazy to be corrupt!
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the tape. Criminals make up bogeyman stories about cops all the time. All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you and are scared of you.
La Puta Madre. I've heard of La Puta Madre. He's dangerous, right?
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
No, that was a real question.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do to this Madre anyway?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? Now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat. Wait, one thing, possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
When I came into town, was there anyone with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
I don't know what happened to them.
Sure you do. I bet they're just outside waiting. I guess I'll take my chances.
She'll go out in a hail of bullets if she has to.
Who's in the squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had 2 guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
What? What else can you tell me?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying. That sound about right?
No idea who these people are, literally. Satellite Officer Vic Mayer looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Minot. We could either take a room here in the whirling or go home for today. Let's go home, Jean. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. Jean takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
I think I know them. They are Martinez.
Friction, lock, set.
Don't leave me here. Please delete.
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
Do you know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
The communist hideout back there.
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Her voice trails off into white noise in your head. It feels like an aneurysm approaching. Ow. Fucking hell. Fuck!
The violet white noise.
Oh my god, it's a 1-1.
Closer to the compressor. Feels like your brain is swelling up in your skull.
I know it's bad. Try not to move.
853-622-1837. Out of all the times to roll one, a snake eyes. Oh, Kim, help.
Look, I know this isn't very fun for you, so let's wrap this up. You have a tribunal to attend.
Just go.
Glad to have been of assistance. Best of luck to you, officers. Revachal's a bitch.
The woman runs past you and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
All things considered, it could have gone worse.
Wait, shouldn't we go after her?
No, I don't think she did it. She's someone else's case now.
Yeah, she was definitely not part of it. What now?
Now we have to come up with a really good excuse for why we walked right into a trap like that. This isn't going to look good in the report.
He looks around, then points further into the cavern.
Her tent. Maybe there's something in there.
Fuck. Cooking utensils. She has prepared herself porridge with bananas. What's that?
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately.
Let's take a look.
The tent looks old, but well maintained. In the darkness of the tent, a rolled-up sleeping bag, cooking utensils, some books, and a kerosene lamp. It reeks of cigarettes.
Shine your flashlight on the books.
Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried in the snow on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see a collection of radio enthusiast magazines.
See anything?
Let's sift through the magazines.
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material Science. More Technological Digest. One of the magazines doesn't have images on the cover. It's not a magazine, it's a leather notebook.
A notebook?
You pocket the worn brown leather journal. A trusted friend left behind.
We should read this immediately, like right now.
Are you sure it's like already past midnight? But sure. You found Ruby's journal. Read it. Oh wow, that's so funny. That's actually like the same journal I have right now. It's not brown. It's not brown. It's red. But that's kind of funny. A well-loved journal with a brown leather cover and a brand name, Schneider, embossed on the back. Seemed to have served as a loyal friend to a lonely traveler.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket.
Examine the cover.
It's made of full-grain leather. The lower left corner of the back cover sports an embossed brand name, Schneller. This was important to her when it was still hers.
Unwind the strap.
The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled.
Study the handwriting.
The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently. Perhaps too confidently. Many phrases and even paragraphs have been crossed out, with tiny corrections scrawled above and in the margins.
Flip through the pages.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
It's good she left in a hurry. We could learn a lot from this.
What kind of logistics?
Hard to tell exactly. It's mostly noted down in code. Looks like contact information, quantities, directions.
There could be useful information about local operations in those notes. We have a junior sergeant at my station who's good with codes. I can give this to her after we finish this.
And what are the diagrams of?
Esoteric radio technology. The most recent ones probably pertain to the latitude compressor, sketches, calculations of distance and density. You make out a familiar spiral shape.
Anything personal?
Short, wry observations of people and places. Probably a way to pass the time on the road. Also, what appears to be attempts to sort through some difficult decisions. There are a few passages with many questions in them. Staff issues. Always tough on the leadership. You smell traces of betrayal.
How far back do the entries go?
The first entry is from August 2nd of last year. It reads simply, I know my position is precarious. All I can do is make myself as useful as I can while looking for a way out. Remember, no one is indispensable.
What did she write the day Ledley died?
Nothing on March 4th. March 5th, though, well, that's bound to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm bad at this. Loyal to a fault. But that's another matter entirely. She is referring to betraying a previous employer. Does this suggest she did it in self-defense?
Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned as far as you can tell. Small wonder. Would you talk about La Puta Madre in your journal? You do see an M, though. La Puta Madre. M is mentioned on March 9th and March 15th.
Okay, let's read the entry from March 9th first.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching, but also, I feel it in my gut, to finally put a bullet in my head. while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, I won't stick around just to twist my own neck by constantly looking over my shoulder. Then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since I got the call? Were you supposed to find her, even apart from the investigation then? On M's request? No, you wouldn't do something like this. This must be a mistake.
Am I sure this is a mistake? Look at me.
Whatever you may look like, you don't feel like a hired assassin.
I mean, I killed, what, 3 people? Apparently. Read the entry from March 12th.
Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when I'll be able to leave, or if I'll be ratted out. They will rat me out, of course. I've made it a point to believe in the best in people, the boys, for example. But experience tells me, did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. Even I know that. Economic measures first of all. Gotta make a living, right? I can still hear his voice in the receiver. Taste the plastic. The entry ends abruptly. The call was a courtesy. He must have held her in high regard to personally tell her he knew about her plan to run drugs for the competition. The thick journal, bound in brown leather, is full of candle.
What's the most recent entry?
The most recent entry is from today. It reads, even when I leave here, if I leave here alive, what's my next move? Staging a lynching is a crime, even if I'm not accused of murder on top of that. Forever on the run. Not really my idea of the open road. Man, I was really looking forward to winning.
It looks like she might have been framed.
The lieutenant taps on the page.
That would be a first, or a fourth. But who's counting, he thinks. Very rarely does anyone actually get framed.
If she didn't do it, then maybe it's good that we didn't catch her.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. We have other reasons to arrest her.
He frowns. I swear, if Claude just fucking 5D chest me, I swear.
Besides, I'm not sure her life as a fugitive is going to be much better than we does. Especially if she has problems with the Madre.
Kim, am I really La Puta Madre agent?
No, I don't think you are. Ask someone in your precinct if you want to be sure.
He truly does not believe you are. Perhaps he shouldn't be so trusting. His trust is well placed. You aren't. You can feel it.
And who do you think killed the merc?
Claudia was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Perhaps she was trying to steer us away from herself, or...
But no one heard the shot.
Maybe she had an accomplice. Either way, we need to keep an eye on her. One thing is for certain. We have business back in the whirling and rags. Questions to ask. We should get to it.
Ruby said you were a notoriously corrupt cop, La Puta Madre's peon. That's why she was scared of you. When you get the chance, call your station to find out more, if you dare. Return to the whirling after the whole instigator debacle. Someone there has something to answer. Well, unfortunately, it is time to go to bed. The day is over.
Ratan! Now is the time!
Time for what?
Oh, you will see.
Feels like the tie is rubbing itself against your chest like a cat in heat.
Faster, spirits! The blue medicinal spirits! Grab the bottle and uncork it! It is time to unleash the other world!
Wait, right now? Ruby's gone. I don't really think there's anything to celebrate here.
Hush, hush, Ratan. Now is not the time to celebrate. Now is the time to get ready! Trust me on this! This is what it's all been building towards! It's gonna be off the hook! Off all hooks!
You know what? I'm done with this crazy talking necktie bullshit. I should have saved to see what happens. When was my recent save? Oh, I mean, it wasn't that far off, I guess. I really gotta save more often.
The bottle opens with a silent, mysterious hiss. The fumes rising from its mouth are as crisp as the northern winds.
No, Bratan! Take me off!
What? I didn't know I could do that.
Bratan! Have I ever lied to you? Just take me off!
The necktie tugs encouragingly at your neck. Alright.
Your fingers manage to undo the oily knot, and the necktie slides off. It looks so frail sitting there in your hand, weighing almost nothing.
Alright, now what?
Now, put me in the bottle!
Why?
Trust me! Just trust me! You and I are gonna have so much fun it should be illegal!
I suspect that it might be.
Just put me in the bottle, Bratan! I'm not gonna let you down! You and I are like the same person!
Fine. Put the necktie in the bottle.
Cleansed by the blue spirit fire of 98.7% pure alcohol, the fabric looks almost new again. No longer like a disgusting worm of the lower intestine, but like a colorful and deadly poisonous reef snake of the Insulindian Ocean.
So what next?
The necktie floats in the bluish liquid with almost unearthly grace. It's like an organic sample brought back from a distant star system inhabited by sentient neckwear.
Necktie?
There is silence.
Okay. Cork the bottle and put it away.
The lieutenant has been observing you quietly all this time.
Be ready, Breton.
He's struggling to keep silent, but finally seems to give up.
Spirit bomb.
I've got to ask, what are you doing?
I don't really know, but I'm eager to find out. In my family, you put a piece of clothing in some hard liquor and drink it for good luck. It's silly, but no harm done, right? Okay, Kim. I didn't want to tell anyone, but my necktie has been talking to me lately. I don't think I should say that. I don't really know. I'm just eager to find out.
That makes two of us. Let's not waste any more time under this boardwalk. We need to clear this all up, somehow.
What the hell? Oh, wow. It's like a Molotov. Okay. Your spirit guide to the party scene, the horrific necktie, is floating serenely in the blue medicinal spirit. As it is still 98.7% alcohol, this necktie cocktail is extremely flammable and should be kept far away from an open flame. Oh, I lost my necktie. I guess I'll replace it with something else. Let's see if I have anything to replace it with. Maybe this one. Why not? Christ, it's late. Gotta go to bed. still up?
The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. The buzz of electric lights blends together with the slow rumble of the ocean waves at night.
You're still up?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older.
She sloshes the water in the bucket around for a bit.
My suggestion is, don't. Don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. What's troubling your mind?
No, nothing. She's also up.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
Okay. Alright, we gotta go to bed. I'll do I'll do a main save. And I'm gonna take a pee break real quick before I decide what to do. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I'll keep going a little bit. A little bit. We'll see. I think, honestly, I might just save here in a bit. And then, I don't know, if I should just... I was kind of thinking of playing more Monster Hunter. But I'm not sure if I want to stream it or not. I don't know.
I'm afraid we don't have time for rest stops right now, officer. We should really get back to the whirling.
Right. I thought we... Okay. I guess we're gonna stay up all night.
The headless Fallon rider. He could appear at any minute.
Please tell me we are not here to look for a headless man in a tracksuit riding a horse. Because there's no such thing.
Don't listen to the lieutenant. He doesn't know anything.
We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, you're right. You would have been cool, though, don't you think? No, we're just passing through. Absolutely not. That's not why we're here. Why would you even think of that? How would you know?
No one's actually seen the Headless Phone Rider because he doesn't exist. He's an urban legend. A legend, meaning a story that's not real.
Today's outro song, Not Your Kind of People by Garbage. We are not your kind of people. I do have that song. Well, we'll just wait and see, Kim.
There's nothing to wait for. We should get some rest. It's been a long day.
I'm just gonna wait for a few more minutes just in case.
Yes, stay. What's a few more minutes going to hurt?
There, we waited. Nothing happened. Happy now?
Oh, there's nothing here. You lied to me.
Your ears hum from the silence inside your mind.
This has made me unspeakably unhappy.
I know myths and legends are enticing, but in the end, they're just stories for children, to teach them lessons or to frighten them.
It's been 9 years.
Let's go. It's very late. We should be resting already. Tomorrow will be another tough day.
Well, Kim, I would've, but, you know, we had to continue. Gonna go back to the whirling. Oh my gosh.
Stop. Now. It is time.
For what?
Crisis. Death. You can feel it in your blue soul.
What am I supposed to do?
Your old friend has prepared you for this, at great cost to himself. Make sure you have the spirit bomb in your hand when shit goes south. You hear what sounds like an enthusiastic gurgling coming from the spirit bomb in your pocket.
I'm not sure I feel ready for what lies ahead.
Then you'd better get ready. Whatever happens, I've got your back.
Fuck. Alright then. Sure.
I'm all out
fuck.
of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Uh-oh.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Oh, fuck. Survive the mercenary tribunal?
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
Kim, what's going on here?
Shh. This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
This is kind of glitch. I don't know.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander.
It's like focus on the mic
I
character.
think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
I'm gonna hold on. I think it's kind of buggy. I think it bugged because it's. I don't think it's supposed to, like, the camera isn't supposed to be focused on the characters. Well, that just ruined the moment. I did not expect that to oh, wow. I thought we were just gonna, like, I don't know.
The head...
Please
don't listen to the lieutenant.
No one's actually... There's nothing to wait for.
Yes.
There, we waited. Nothing happened. Happy...
Your ears hum.
I know me... Let's go.
I didn't expect this, you know, that it's time. Shit. I made it in time to witness the tribunal I was looking forward. The second moment I looked forward to see your reaction to, at their homosexual grounds. Alright, how about this? There, you get to see like my expression. Like, oh my, yo, you know?
Stop. Now, it is time. Crisis, death. You can feel it in your blue soul. Your old friend has you hear what sounds like an enthusiastic...
Then you'd better get...
Right. How about we put the flashlight away? Get the gun, get the Molotov out.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Dude, I don't know. I'm kind of scared if like a lot of people are gonna die.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Shut up! You're gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the mercenary at the gates. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
Oh, so this is Dip Holiday. She's the scout. Maybe I should have put my armor on.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street. This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Peaceful.
What? Sounds like the armored figure is weeping. Who's this guy? I didn't even see him. Rude Van Kroen.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's a third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant points to the helmeted figure.
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
We're out of time. This is...
The Mercenary Tribunal.
Fuck. What do we do?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Alright, the big one is the mercenary at the gates.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
Alright. Stop, this is the police!
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
He licks his lips, waving his gun at the crowd. Losing his balance for a moment, he staggers backwards.
I think he's calmed down a bit.
That's not an effective execution for your plan, Kim.
Pig fuck!
Okay, is the only word you can make out. It doesn't sound calm. Wait, they are drunk, aren't they? I can see you're drunk.
Ah, yeah. Welcome to the fucking party. You're probably gonna get killed too. I don't give a shit if you're cops.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the blue medicinal spirit in your hand seems to have a pulsating glow.
All right, end game. Light me on fire and throw me in his face.
Wait, it's a good thing you have an anthropomorphic petrol bomb. It really is. But you have to soften him up first. Present an argument. Even if it comes to a fight, it's a good idea to get under his skin first. I don't know about this getting under his skin. What if he gets under yours? I'm barely keeping your hand from trembling here.
Thank you, composure. Oh, fuck. I have a 40%. Oh. Shit. Who's that? I didn't know you had a third guy.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Owen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
The killer? What was that, Rude?
Rip you open.
Perhaps it's for the best. Him not talking too much.
Killer?
The gunner. The raddest. The killer. What do you think he does?
There, on the rim of Owen Cloven's helmet, you count little stick figures. 19, 20, 21.
Count the figures.
About 50 little stick figures. All of them black, plus 2 little white ones in the end.
What the fuck?
That's right. Plenty of kids here in Revachol, too.
T, let's fucking do it.
Easy. Easy now.
What the hell, man? Listen, they didn't do it.
Yeah? Who did
I'm not gonna say it was me. I just need a little time to figure this out.
Time? You had time to fuck around in that church. Chase some dumb drug trader. I saw you.
Time is up, Loincloth. Give me a name. Now!
It's someone else, someone who's not here now.
How fucking convenient.
Gives you a drunken stare, then puts his hand on the gun. I could blame this on Garth. Actually, they are here. Point to the enemy. It was one of you. Maybe. He was shot from the great distance. A sniper did it.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now, huh?
You know, if I would have known that this would happen, I could have just saved. And, like, I would have done this. Jesus.
How about the kid? Tell me. Magic fucking sniper. One more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead court marshal won't decide who...
Think. Why doesn't he believe me?
Your mind grinds to a halt. All you can see is the revolver in the man's armored hand, swaying, pointed at her. You move your mouth like a fish gasping for air.
No! No! No, she wasn't even there!
He pulls on the trigger. A plume of smoke erupts from the muzzle. The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, come on.
Fuck this.
There's a coarse shuffle against something. Is it a gun?
Gene! Cancel Lizzie! Now!
Yes. So what? Nah. I'm clear as day. Fucking government-ordained super soldier.
Enough already! What is this? We didn't come here to fucking chat!
Interrupt me again and I will execute you on the spot, Lance Corporal.
The Wild Pines rep does not approve of this.
You think I care what that company cunt thinks?
Wild Pines is not going to forgive you for massacring a bunch of innocent people.
The man stares at you with bloodshot eyes, a bull ready to charge. He's not listening, but looking for an opening.
She's going to be mad when she hears about this.
She's fucking gone! She fucking sailed off. You're alone.
Stay cool! How is she?
I'll be okay. I'll be...
She'll be gone soon, too. Company bitch is gone. Lely's gone. Fuck are we still doing in this shithole?
He looks around, tired, suddenly sad even.
Guys, I just get in the way. I don't even have a gun.
Hold your ground. Any more of you run, I'll shoot you myself. We're doing this together.
They're huddled close in a formation. Still, the rest will stay, even if it means dying here with him.
Alright, think of an argument.
International something. International law.
My luck is not working out in my favor here.
Don't say it. But now you stood there scratching your ass for 1.5 seconds. You think this helps things?
Where's Kuno when you need a shield? Fuck, man. Where's Claudia? She could explain this.
Who the fuck is that?
Glacia, the woman upstairs. Where is she?
She left.
Oh, hey, guard. I didn't know you were there.
Unarmed, hunched, but keeping it together.
Guard, what the hell are you doing there? What the hell are you doing here?
What am I doing? My fucking establishment is under fire. You know how much windows cost?
What do you mean she left?
She left. Her room's cleaned out. Right before these assholes showed up.
We should have arrested her.
Yeah, we fucking should have.
You can feel how upset he is with himself. Just for a second. Then the fear takes over and he's back in the moment.
Hey, Bushman! Your little cunt isn't gonna help you out of this one!
She's gone. Forget about it now. Concentrate on this. Of course.
Dude,
nothing bad will happen.
Dude,
Talk
I
about his
swear
dead friend.
to God.
He seems
I
stable
fucking swear to God. Is this scripted? Is this fucking scripted? Am I supposed to fail this tribunal? What the fuck is happening? Why is my luck so shit in this moment? Am I sure he's already shot one person?
Even better, it will further destabilize him, costing time and maybe even lives. This might be a very bad moment to come up with this, but he's courty, right?
Yes, go on. I don't want to do anything but say that thing down there.
The man he's mourning was called Elise Cortana. Courty could be short for Cortana. Could they be brothers? Ask him that. What could go wrong? It's a discovery. Yes, this will be good. It will calm him down and won't cost any more lives. Lives that could be spared. And if not, lives aren't that important anyway, including yours. There are billions of them being lived.
Hey, I don't mean to pry, but the hangman, was he your brother?
Don't fucking talk to me about my brother, Loincloth.
He squeezed the words from his between clamped lips, his hand on the pistol. Yeah, I ran a... This isn't scripted at all. It's just my fucking luck is abysmal. This isn't scripted at all. You ran your luck in tests to perform silly or find answers useless for your case. We're cooked. We're done. It is over.
Okay, yes. Immediate failure. Things are worse now. He's observing your every motion carefully.
Oh, please, God. Please, God.
You throw the bomb and it's way off.
It's a fiasco, Bratan!
Even at this distance, you can still make out the ugly tie suspended in blue liquid. It looks extremely worried.
What's going to happen now? Everyone's going to die! What do you think's going to happen? What?
What's the story between us? Like, how did I get you, or...
You were a sad drunk who bought an ugly tie. Who gives a shit? Everyone is going to die because our plan failed. I have no idea how you're going to get out of this. No idea.
So it's not going to hit?
No, it's off. Way off. I told you. The man it was supposed to hit is looking over his shoulder to see where it went. And he can't see it. It's that off.
This is it! I'm gonna hit the ground about away now! Most of the people in this yard are gonna die, if not all! Probably you too! It's a complete disaster!
It is a complete disaster.
No, not a disaster. Weave this into the story of you. Walk out of its ruins. Save those who still can be saved. I'm on your side.
Please. Please, God.
And the lieutenant, too. And the men behind your back, drawing their weapons. You can live. You can get out of this.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
I bet you are!
The fiery container hurtles towards the earth with the last wink of light. It shatters to 1,000 pieces.
Around you, time starts moving again. The sounds of violence and panic. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly. From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at you.
My heart, I can't take this, man. I want to fucking restart my save and just do this shit all over again, because this is bullshit. This is bullshit.
He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out. You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. Absolute destruction. Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body? That gun will
I should have
tear us
worn the
to
armor,
pieces.
man. Fuck. I forgot to wear the armor.
The shot rings and you stumble. Something violently tugs at your shoulder, pushing you backwards with incredible force. A volcano of burning pain erupts from your left shoulder.
God, please.
The lieutenant says quietly without trembling. He aims face pale.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. Then, 2 shots reach and you hear a scream. But you're too hurt to see who got hit.
Holy fuck, he shot him. Did he hit the rifleman?
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human.
Fuck. This is a moment worth posting. I think this series, despite the prolonged duration and slow pacing, it generated some good bits.
An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant. The helmet looks like the face of an ancient god of war, crying blood.
Who screamed?
Glenn, dying in a puddle
Shit.
of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
Dude, look at him in the eye.
A look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil, and the end. Here it comes. Death.
It's over, man.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll. The pain is too immense to scream. It pushes the air out of your lungs. Everything goes dark. A distant blur as you recede into it.
At this point, I just, the game's over. I got the bad ending.
The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background, you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in pain. A familiar sound. It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle. He's not gonna make it. Feels slick and warm with blood. The pain is too strong to know what has happened there. Even clutching to your consciousness takes everything you got. Most of what's down there. You can also feel the bone where the bullet went in. Something very sharp, like broken teeth under your fingers. Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them, like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Oh, fuck. Out of it, a silhouette appears, crashing over you. You hear a familiar voice filled with urgency and fear.
Stay with me. You hear me?
Stay awake. Look at me.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And the cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him. A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
No, fuck no.
No, you say, and hand out your firearm to him. Your hand trembles, and your eyes are full of fear. That's all it takes. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant moves like a spring unloaded. He grabs the gun from your bloody hand and fires behind him. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
I'm just... Look, I guess, yeah, as long as Kim lives, that's fine. Man, it blows that I failed those checks, man. Those are like even odds, man.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You've laid here forever.
How can I even... How can I ever come back from this? How is there... No way, man.
He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his womb sleep.
He can't go. Not before the case is solved. There is a radio in the distance. A radio of the world. Playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call. It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets worse.
Life gets hard, but we go on. You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple, from the pain.
Kim?
Sunrise, Parabellum.
The lieutenant says he's in the middle of a freshly cleaned room, with the fan above his head like a halo. His face is covered in bruises. Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
The room, it's clean.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
How long have I been out?
2 days, in and out.
Jesus
You've been
Christ.
up enough to take Dramamine and curse. and drink water.
The piss jacket, Kimmy took it off?
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore. I took it off.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
Why did you say sunrise?
Sunrise parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
My gun, it's engraved on it.
Cops like it.
Is it war today?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Good.
Yes, we have also completely failed, but that's okay.
No, it's not okay. But what happened?
You tried to throw an improvised petroleum bomb. It missed. Then you said, "It's a fiasco, bratan," in a funny voice. A firefight ensued.
It's a fiasco, bratan, in a funny voice. What happened then? The tide made me do it.
The lieutenant does not answer, instead searching his coat pockets for something.
What happened then?
As retaliation, the rifleman shot you. He hit with his carabine. I was looking for a clear line of sight. When I found it, I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Titus is dead?
Yes. You were bleeding out by then. You warned me. I was able to disarm Cortana before he got the jump on me.
Thank you, although...
I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened.
Oh, shit. I enjoyed this. Your skills were required to cheer you up despite your failures. Some of them can damage you along the way, heavily criticizing and weighing on your mistakes. However, they're gathered to guide you somewhere, bad or good. They'll be there helping you piece your goal from the shadows of your ruined life. Titus is dead?
Yes.
I thought you only smoked one a day.
This is the one.
And the Major?
He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured. We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
How many casualties on the Union side total?
5. Glenn, Theo, Angus, the fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus. And Elizabeth too. Elizabeth Beaufort was her name. The gardener.
She didn't make it?
No, she bled out before Everard's surgeon could help her. Everard sent his personal doctor, but a costly loss for the Union. She was being trained for leadership.
If I had presented the theory better to their leader...
She never had a chance. She should not have been there in the first place. There was no way to convince them.
Stop this line of thought now. You're too broken for ghosts.
And that's...
all.
An absolute disaster.
Yes, officer. 6 people are dead. It's not a success. But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
Just... This made me smile. He smiles, I smile.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
How bad am I hurt?
Pretty bad, officer. You've suffered 2 wounds. The first is below your shoulder. The bullet passed through your shoulder blade, luckily missing your lung and heart. The second shot hit you in the thigh, the left quadriceps. No major arteries were nicked, but the bullet had to be removed. Bacterial infection was treated with mercurochrome.
Can I walk?
We will see.
If it's possible, then by pure willpower alone, you are going to have to become a psycho-locomotor.
I'm a psycho-locomotor.
Good. You'll need to be. Whatever that is.
Has anyone from my station been to see me?
No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
They don't care about me at all.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Odd. I haven't seen any, have you?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
If not my station, then who treated me?
I did.
Thank you.
No need.
Are you hurt?
Not very. I have a concussion from the major beating me with the butt of his gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
Let's get up.
Easy now. How are you?
Oh, my disco days are done.
Your disco days should have been done quite a while back, Lieutenant Leafrater.
What happens now, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
You don't... I don't know either. I want to find Classier.
Do you? Because we can't talk to Evrard. The harbor's in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. Joyce has left too, thanks to our meddling.
You don't think it was a good idea?
I don't know what to think. It might not have been a bad idea. There is a pin somewhere in the machine. Something is keeping Connell from sending in a death squad. Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone, and Classio too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
I wish. You checked?
Guard confirmed she left 20 minutes prior to the Tribunal showing up.
Who did it then, Kim? Who killed the hanged man?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else, outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
My god, man. This is because I'm a La Puta Madre's peon, isn't it?
Don't be narcissistic. Half the cops in Revachol West are his peonies. Even if you are, it is not a decisive factor in this case.
That does make some sense.
The fucking Maybells, Kim, the flowers.
What?
This one, remember?
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong.
No, Kim, every piece of garbage in this city is connected to the case.
Okay.
Clearly not meeting it. What about the hole in the wall? Someone was checking her out.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
Goddamn footprints?
Yes. God curse the footprints. Not solving the case for us. Au diable.
There's still a 28% possibility the shot came from a distance.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
See? There's that. You can do ballistics.
An antique bullet from a Bell McGraw 446mm. How hard can it be to find one? How hard can it be?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one. All completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the bullet useless.
There's all these old bunkers and weapon caches, Revolutionary era.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
I can't believe they're fucking useless.
No need to be melodramatic.
It's simple. We have to locate communism. Communism killed them. Just move on. You know what I think about solving crimes?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Solving crimes is hard.
It really is very hard.
You're not ready to give up, are you?
No. Are you ready to limp?
I'm ready.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
The lieutenant did mention doing more ballistics.
We should check Mrs. Katarzyna Alzier's room upstairs.
Why not?
He extinguishes the cigarette on the sole of his boot.
Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Oh, fuck me. I think we'll just leave it here. Oh my gosh. Man, what? Jeez, man. What a fucking sequence of events. Man. That is so unfortunate that how things turned out. It made me feel really, really bad. Really shitty. I felt like my morale really took a beating from there. But I gotta keep going, I guess. I guess I'll have to carry that weight on with me. Hopefully, maybe things will get better. Bro's still alive? I'm about to end it here, actually. Good, go to sleep. I guess I shall. I'll go to sleep. I'm so happy Kim is alive though. I really am. That would have been so terrible. I would totally restart if like I failed the check for trying to save Kim. My gosh. What happened? The tribunal happened. And yeah, it was a complete disaster. man. Everyone died. Kim is still alive, though. That's what matters. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Kim. I'm really happy Kim made it. But those people, man, I didn't want them to die. Okay. That'll be it for tonight. Have a good night, Wolf. Have a good night, Scratcher. That'll be it for tonight. Man. Man. What a crazy way to end it, man. Well, tomorrow, I mean, I feel like I want to keep going. I don't want to, like, leave this as a cliffhanger. I want to keep going. So I'll probably play more of this tomorrow. He actually doesn't die if you don't save him. Well, that's good, but I don't want him to get hurt. So. My predictions might be proven correct. It may really be 35 streams. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. All right. That'll be it for tonight. Thank you, everyone that tuned in. Appreciate it, as always. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll continue with the story. Hopefully things will get better after what happened. I really need Volition right now. But it is a good game. I can't wait to play like a second playthrough of this in my own time. He's going to cry the moment he turns off the webcam. I would. My heart was racing. Like my heart was pounding. The end will be good. I hope so. All right. All right. I got the song up. All right. Yep. We'll continue tomorrow. Until then, you guys take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and as always, God bless you all, and peace and love. Music, please. All right. Good night. Nighty night, everyone.